Breast cancer is the most common cancer among women in India, but if identified early, it is an excellently treatable form of cancer. Let us see about breast cancer in today's video. Hi friends, I am Dr. Karamat. This is Scientific Doctor channel. In this channel, a health related explanation is provided via a video which is released every week. If you want to see such videos, kindly subscribe to this channel. Also, if you want any topics to be discussed, kindly mention it in the comments below. I'll try to incorporate them in subsequent videos. This week's video is about breast cancer. What are the causes? How do we prevent? How do we detect early? How do we treat? Breast cancer is the cancer of the tissues in the breast. Any cancer for that matter, I have in fact explained in detail about generally about cancer. I'll put a card containing the link, also mention the link in the description below. You can see that any cancer is an unregulated multiplication of cells, but this multiplication of cells, if just multiplication of cells happen, probably it will cause a lump, but this has two properties which cause problems. Invasion, they locally invade other normal tissues, and they have a possibility of metastasis, that is they can spread to distant organs and again in that place can cause havoc. So that is why cancers are dreaded. Breast cancer is a cancer of the tissues in the breast. There are many types. We leave those aside. As I said in the first part of the video, breast cancer is the most common cancer worldwide in women. And as I said, it is excellently treatable, especially if identified early. There are very rapid advances in the treatment of breast cancer. So even if identified, you need not have any hope lost. Excellent treatment options are available. What are the causes of breast cancer? What causes breast cancer? It is not like an infection where there is a straight cause available. So this virus or bacteria causes this disease. This has multiple risk factors. When I say risk factor, presence of one risk factor doesn't denote that you will definitely get the disease, but it increases the risk compared to others. So we have to understand, when I say risk factors, if you have one risk factors, you need not panic, but presence of multiple risk factors should alert you to the possibility of having this disease. No, that is the difference between a cause and a risk factor. What are the risk factors for breast cancer? Female, the gender itself is a risk factor because males tend to have very less risk of breast cancer. Yes, males can also have breast cancer, but among all breast cancers, it is less than 1%. So males have a lesser risk. Female gender itself carries a higher risk. Second is age. Again, you can't change this. As age advances, the risk of breast cancer increases, especially for women over 40 years of age. The other risk factors are hormonal. The more the hormonal exposure to breast, more is the risk factor. So how do we quantify that? Early age of menarche or late age of menopause. So this has multiple cycles. You undergo multiple menstrual cycles. So more hormone exposure, more risk of breast cancer. So early menarche or late menopause. Similarly, if you don't have children, again this predisposes to more breast cancer. Or if you have even your first child late, like more than 30 years of age, this again is a risk factor for breast cancer. Again, genetics or heredity plays a major role. A family history of breast cancer, or there are some specific genes which now you can identify by genetic analysis. So presence of these genetic factors, BRCA1, BRCA2, these genes also put you at higher risk of breast cancer. Obesity is an independent risk factor for breast cancer. Alcoholism and smoking also predispose to breast cancer. As I said regarding hormones, hormone therapy sometimes for other reasons can put you at risk of breast cancer. So these are the risk factors for breast cancer. What are the factors which protect against breast cancer? So what does that mean? So if you have all this, there is some level of protection. Again, as I said in the risk factor, these are not no 100% preventive, like you give this vaccine, this efficacy is 95% or 98%, but they somewhat protect against the risk of breast cancer. That is increased duration of breastfeeding. So if you have fed your children for longer, that is a protective factor against breast cancer. Because obesity is a risk factor, physical activity and weight control are protective factors against breast cancer. Similarly, avoiding alcohol or smoking is also protective against breast cancer. So we have seen the risk factors, we have seen the protective factors. So what are the signs and symptoms? How do we identify when we have breast cancer? So the most common symptom is a lump or a thickening in the breast. You can have changes over the skin of the breast. There can be dimpling or pitting, no pits like the skin of an orange. If you see those changes, that can again denote breast cancer. I am not saying every lump denotes breast cancer, but these are the symptoms which are present in breast cancer. Especially these lumps are painless. Okay. Anyway, any change in the size, shape of the breast or the nipple, that itself can alert you to the possibility of breast cancer. Similarly, any discharge from the nipple, again that can be a sign or symptom of breast cancer. In advanced stages, you can have ulceration of the skin over the breast. You can have even pain because of involvement of adjacent structures. You can have pain or swelling in the armpits because of the involvement of glands, but those are little later signs. How do we identify when we have breast cancer? What are the screening tools? What are the diagnostic methods? Screening is what you do when you don't have, but just to identify early stages, what do you do? Anybody, any women for that matter, should do breast self-examination at least once in a month. What do? Just lie down, lift your arm, palpate, that is feel your breast with the other hand for any lumps, any thickness, any difference which you notice. If you notice anything, you need to go to the doctor. We have to understand more than 90% of breast lumps are non-cancerous. But anyway, if you identify, you can go to the doctor early, and if needed, identify or diagnose breast cancer early. So this breast self-examination is an excellent tool. We need to do it, probably women need to do it every month. And anybody over 40 should have at least an annual mammogram. Mammogram is a specific kind of X-ray which is used to detect early forms of breast cancer. Again, this is not 100%, but yes, anybody over 40 should undergo mammogram and follow the physicians or your doctor's advice from there on. This is for screening. So if somebody has identified some change in the breast, how do doctors test breast cancer? If a lump is identified, you can do a biopsy, you can do a needle biopsy from that lesion. Sometimes the entire lump can be removed and biopsied. Instead of mammography, a breast MRI can be done. And if the tests denote breast cancer's presence, again there will be further tests to stage and classify at what stage your cancer is in. For that, even other tests like hormonal tests, genetic tests, and MRI for other parts of the body, can all these be done to identify the staging of breast cancer. Okay, somebody has been identified with breast cancer. Is it the end of the road? As I said, excellent modalities of treatments are today available. If early stage cancers are identified, the prognosis is more than 95% 5-year survival rate. 5-year survival rate means after treatment, after 5 years, more than 95% who are diagnosed as breast cancer today live. What does that mean? Probably even among 10 years, 15 years, they will continue to live. That means they have been completely treated for breast cancer. This 95% is true for developed nations like United States, but in our country, India, this percentage drops to 60% or even lesser. Why? Because we present late. in advanced stages of cancer, the treatment becomes difficult. So that's why, as I said, screening tools like mammography or breast self-examination becomes mandatory. Okay, even if I have slightly advanced forms of breast cancer, is it possible to get treatment today? There are excellent modalities of treatment. There is surgery, which has advanced to a level where you can do a lumpectomy, that is just removal of lump or even removal of that side of breast. You can do extensive resection, including if the nodes below the armpit are involved, you can do surgically remove all that. And if surgery is not possible, previously 30 years ago, today you have medical treatment where the size can be reduced and then surgery can be attempted. This medical treatment is called chemotherapy. And you have hormonal medicines or hormonal therapy, because breast cancer is response to hormone. You can have targeted therapy against that. There is radiation therapy. Again, after surgery or before surgery, you can undergo radiotherapy to again get rid of cancer cells completely. And you have immunotherapy. So you have all these modalities of treatment. With all this treatment, you can have an excellent cancer-free survival. So today, breast cancer is not a dreaded disease, but it is a treatable disease. But we have to prevent this by identifying it early and getting the treatment also early. This was a short explanation about breast cancer, its prevention, early diagnosis and treatment. If you like this video, kindly share it among your friends and relatives so that they may also be benefited. If you like such videos, subscribe to this channel. Till we meet again, bye.